hand stuck in, basically. And that made sense, but what was happening was when your hand was in there, if you held it in there, the brushing would be like, which isn't how things work. If you hold your hand in a carpet, it doesn't continually make the brushing sound. So what I realized is it needs to connect to speed. So what I'm going to try and play around with is the distance from the distance from the fingertip to the collision point, the speed that that's changing, I think will probably give the best information. I'll probably have to like smooth it out a fair bit as well. So let's dive in. Hopefully short and sweet today. I had a couple of gins last night, 7 of them, and stayed up till 4 in the morning watching The Expanse and, well, doing a massive, intense puzzle. It's basically the one giant red cliff, and then dancing to 90s songs with my partner, and then stayed up the rest of the night watching sci-fi. So I feel a little bit seedy, but dev every day, baby. Okay, so let's put this over here. Let's put this over here, and let's go to, this is an ambient. I've really struggled to get music that doesn't suck. Oh, it's an ad. Ugh. Hang on. I've got Google, whatever. Super Google. Free Gmail. What's it called? Google Elite, maybe. Okay. Alright. Sign in. Source. Mix it up. Pause there. Still an ad because it thinks I'm this person. Why don't you believe me? It's me. That's fine. Let's just listen to this fucking garbage. All tracks. Inspirational music. Calm. Ooh. Maybe that's what I need. It's just like shitty pop music. Ooh. Ooh. That sucks. Go back to inspirational. It is so windy. It's terrifying. I get really anxious. Alright, let's just get fucking pumped to code. Fuck it. Let's do it. Alright. Okay. Come on. Come on, buddy. Okay, so hands. Oh, so tired. Alright. So gets rate of change from between joint sensor to cell volume. Alright, I'm gonna make a dummy scene to figure this out separately. I couldn't bother dealing with all this shit. Oh my god. The wind makes me so anxious. New project. I'm gonna be fucking up a lot of stuff today. Okay, create empty. We'll just call it finger. Call it contact point. And then we'll make another one called create empty. Finger joint. Oh, hang on. This old chestnut. Stream view. All right, let's get it. So yeah, what I'll usually do is make it like dummy scene to figure shit out. It's easier. Where's my new script? Oh, here it comes. I wish I could just listen to the music I actually like. So this royalty-free music. I shouldn't complain. Synthwave from royalty-free kind of. It's terrible. Almost ambient and emotional cinematic. Alright, fuck it. Whatever. Fucking losers. Why is the music coming through the microphone? Definitely shouldn't. Hello. Maybe because it's so loud in my ears? The whole point of this fucking hokey pokey setup is so that that doesn't happen. Alright, sorry, it's not going very well. That's okay. Audio should fade out. Okay, we're cooking. So yeah, I'm just going to do this in its own class so that I can debug it a bit easier. And what I want to find is when I'm moving pretty quick, it goes to 1. When I'm moving slow, not so much. What are you doing?
Vacuum this?
It's my turn to vacuum. The wheel needs to turn. Can you go turn the wheel?
Okay, well I'll do what, bathroom and kitchen?
Bathroom and floor. If you're going to do Caitlin's, because
Well,
Caitlin's on the floor.
I'll vacuum that.
Also, I'll mop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, do you want to vacuum this?
It
It's not on the stairs.
should be under the stairs. Oh, that's a bad idea. Alright, I'm gonna get this right, and then I'm gonna mop. Current position equals transform dot position. No, I want to get it relative to the joint public transform joint. So let's get to the direction, which is like kind of the difference between them. Don't ask me how that math works. Is this working okay? I don't know why the audio is coming through. You know what? Let's just cut this fucking terrible music. Whatever. You just listen to me talk. My voice is soothing as is. Okay, current position equals transform dot joint position. Okay, so now, okay, so public float. What am I doing? Let's just start with public float. And I'll probably make a buffer. When in doubt, buff it out. Public float speed. It's just one of those days where you don't want to wake up. Let's do public void. Let's just fucking do it here. Speed. Let's just make an array, I guess. list. All right, sure. Public list, float, speed array, speed list, we'll call it. So I'm gonna like average these over the number of them, and I'll smooth it out so the volume isn't chopping and changing. Better to do it than lerping to a target. Just do a buffer equals new list float. Yeah, alright, sure. I don't know why I'm like mad at Unity. It didn't ask to be worked on. Speed equals, I guess, let's call it new speed. Actually, we don't need to really do that. Float new speed equals, what is it? Current position minus last position dot magnitude. Oh yeah. Get the dot magnitude of the whole thing instead of float. So this is also a direction. And the dot magnitude is like how big that direction is, which is like all the bits of it added up, all the numbers in the vector, or something like that. I don't know. Then I can say for, so what is it? If okay, so let's say public int smoothing. So the more of it there is, so we'll say 5. So it'll basically average out 5 frames. If this is an instance, so let's make that like that. If speed list dot count is less than smoothing, then speed list dot add new speed. So I'm like adding this to the buffer essentially. It's like a pretty basic buffer, but it'll do the trick. Speed list dot add new speed. Else, so if it's less than the number, then it'll just add it. So for the first 5 frames, this is what it'll do. Else, do the same thing. Dot add new speed, same deal, but also doesn't matter if it also will take the number off. It'll take the first one added to the list off. That's why lists are good. Is it's sort of just like a queue, and you can be like, get rid of this one, and they just slide up. You don't have to worry about references to it, and we don't need like the specific references to any of these values. So that index changing isn't going to be a problem. Speed list. So speed list dot remove at 0. Let's get rid of the first one. Now, okay, so what do I want to do? Just add all of them together. So let's say for each float speed in speed list, I'm going to say no, it's not going to work, is it? Speed, let's say buffered speed, past speeds, or each saved speed, I don't know. Let's just call this current speed. That'll make things a bit easier. Or average speed. Average speed, buffered speed. Alright. For each speed in speed list, buffered speed equals plus equals speed. So it'll add speed to it. So it's like, all right, that'll all add up and obviously be the cumulative total. And then we'll just say buffered speed equals itself divided by speed list.count. So we're kind of getting, it's kind of like an average basically. All right. So, and this is relative to that. So as that moves around, so if the joint moves, it should also work, I think. Don't ask me how I know all this stuff. It's like cobbled together out of like 1,001 Stack Overflow articles about someone trying to make a tower defense game in 2012. Okay, so this should be on the fingertip. This will go on the joint sensor. We're going to just put this in the fucking script to begin with, whatever. Well, actually, I should be doing these modular, and all these should be separate components. Like the audio should definitely be, you know what? Since I'm streaming, I'm gonna do this project properly for once. Oh, I'm also going to do something a bit embarrassing. I'm going to take my jacket off. It's actually kind of warm up here, and reveal that I'm wearing the same t-shirt that I wore yesterday because I basically have just been lazing around in my pajamas. Well, not pajamas. Well, actually, yes, partially pajamas. I've got my cheeky monkeys on. All right. Let's get out of the main Asana into the fun Asana. Break sensor up into components. Okay, smooth out sound. Still working on it. Still not good enough. Sound handler. Yeah, what I'll usually do is for each mechanic, I'll try and have like its own scene, its own debugger, and its own component that like attaches to things. The only reason the sensor doesn't have that is I kind of didn't know what I was doing. It was really just an attempt to, what we probably need is like a parent component that receives the collision and says, hey, this is where the collision happens, and then like a color changer component that's subscribed to it, and a sound changer component that's subscribed to it. So I might just make the sound changer now. No, actually, you know what? I'll make the sound changer just in the same pattern I've used, which is just like whatever the opposite of object-oriented programming is. Do it in a big list style programming. Okay, so what do we want? We want buffered speed to change, go up or down depending on how fast I'm moving one relative to the other, and we want it to be sort of smooth. So contact point. It's the distance, right? When really it should be the rate of change. So it's not the speed at all. The buffer's working fine. I'm not setting the last position. They're dope. So at the end of this, I'm going to say last position equals current position. So it's comparing where it was last frame to where it is this frame. Stream view. Love it. I streamed working in Gravity Sketch yesterday, and it went fucking off. It's really cool. There's heaps of people there. Yeah, cool. All right. So that's our speed. And if we move really fast, so I reckon we just times that by 10. So we don't want to go above 1. Buffered speed. So really, yeah, we just want to get a good 0 to 1 value. We're going to use that to control the volume, basically. It's pretty chill. Oh no, You just can't find the vacuum cleaner?
Oh no, I'm looking for the extra extension cord that you got.
The one that's on the stairs. Do you want to say hello to my streaming audience?
No.
Like, don't worry, it's the camera's. It's a hard crop of my head.
Uh-huh.
You're fine, and I'll voice modulate you so that you remain unidentified.
Blur face.
Blur face.
No, hello. Just too shy.
um,
Looked at.
uh, the cable that's on the stairs,
Got that one.
if you plug it into the bathroom, it goes to the whole house.
It's gonna be noisy because I got to do this step.
That's all right. No one's watching. Okay. So you know what I'm probably gonna need is like a better debugging visualizer because I just usually I just expose the variables and I look at that. But pretty hard for you guys to see. So something to think about. So when I move contact point away from the joint, buffered speed is infinity. Okay. Why? Don't worry, we're not an unequal house. I'm gonna mop after this. We do an equal share of chores. I make sure that at Christmas time I do as much dishes as any other member of the family and as much cooking. If you're sitting down at Christmas and your partner is helping with the platter, get up and help. You drongo. Buffered speed equals itself times 10. That's good. I don't know, it's obviously made some sort of infinite loopy kind of thing. Just here. I'll just modify the speed that goes in. It should be pretty safe. It's just a float. Not much is going on with it. And we get to 1. Yeah, alright. That's pretty good. And then if we wanted to smooth it out more, we would say smoothing equals, say, 20. I can like zoom. Watch this bit here. Yep. So it's made a buffer of, okay. One thing is if you declare a variable in script and then you change it later, the one that you declared it in is already serialized usually. No, so it's not a, and so it doesn't change when you change it in script. Gets me every time. Oh, I don't really drink much, so late night. Actually, I feel alright to be honest. If anything, I'm worn out from a really big week of hard work and a late night. Yeah, there we go. So we've got a 20 strong buffer. Oh yeah. Which means that this number will change a bit smoother. It's pretty cool. You see those different speeds kind of moving through the buffer. And then yeah, it just averages it out each time. It's super simple pattern. I use it all the time. All right, let's put it in the project. Cool. I'm getting cold. Sorry, I've been such a whinger. Just trying to do a little bit. Well, the goal is 5 days a week, which I've done actually. It's pretty good. I had such a good time yesterday. I had the best day yesterday. I like coded all morning. And I drew and did 3D modeling in the afternoon. Just like perfect day. And I hung out with my love and did a puzzle. Okay, let's add this to this behemoth sensor. And I don't think I'm going to change the pitch. I always romantically love the idea of changing the pitch as this like really smart way of being a like sound wizard, but it always just ends up weird, not doing what I wanted to do. So it's just we've got this rate of change check. Ugh, this sucks. Public float, check speed, finger relative to joint. So my thinking, the reason I'm checking it relative to the joint is that they'll always be 0, 0, 0 until the collision happens, and then it'll be like, that's gonna be sick, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I nailed it. It's funny how like coding really happens in your brain. You know, like I was like, blah, 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 banging away. This is easily the worst script in the universe. No, it's great actually. Tend and befriend. Love your code. Love your code. It's a sketch. But I think the next thing I need to do, once I get this right, I'm going to refactor this. I always say that and then I don't. And then it's like a year later and my project is cooked. And we did at work. We just are in the process of finishing what's been essentially a 6-month project. Really big one. I'll be really excited to share it when it's ready. I swear, what's wrong with type what needs to be? This list could not be found. All right, one thing at a time. Well, that seems like a worse problem, really. I definitely have a joint in here somewhere. Or finger sensor joint. There we go. And then we'll return buffered speed. All right. Don't get too spicy. Main list. What do I? Oh, maybe I deleted the things I wasn't using. That doesn't sound like me. That's very strange. Generic. It's so windy, it's terrifying. Then we should just be able to go volume equals, I think we need to do the rate of change check. I have no idea what's doing what here. Handle roughness audio, you know what? All of this is deleted. How about that? How's that for refactoring? Gets movement of speed, react properties. None of you are doing anything, so you're deleted. Get pressure normalized. Love the idea. Don't care. Rate of change check. No longer needed. Yeah, don't fall in love with like code you wrote that you don't need anymore just because you like. Here we go. Equals get speed of finger relative to joint. It could probably be more elegantly named. Whatever. There we go. Handle touch start pressure. Don't need this anymore. Don't need that. Don't need that. Oh, this is great. All right. Pretty rough start. Why? I'm not affecting pitch. Current trail looks good. Is my mic working? Yeah, cool. Handle touch start pressure. Sure. Handle me touch. It's more like handle touch colors. Let's say handle, just call it, say, the fly color on touch, touch handler. I like things to be a verb. I like methods to be a verb. I guess classes to be a noun. Or like, what's a title? Is a title a noun? Like, gardener. Is it an adjective? Okay, so I'm just gonna give this a bit of sense. Region. Imagine if I ended up just refactoring all this code now. That'd be funny. Focus, 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 focus. Almost certainly have ADD. I'm not joking about it. I don't think I'm being accused, but I cope with it pretty well. I've got pretty good mechanisms to manage, essentially. I talk to my therapist about it, so it's not an issue like it could be. It'd be great if I could. You know what? Honestly, I'm better at paying attention when I'm not talking to myself. On collision stay, handle, touch, start, pressure. Really, I reckon we could just do this here. Like, yeah, don't fall in love with the smell of your own farts when you're like designing methods and smooths the trail, gets the speed, uses the speed to set the volume. It's fucking chill. Apply color on touch handler. We don't like that. Of course, we don't call that anymore. Target rough is deleted. We don't care about that. Target temp matters very much. Sets up, let's just say begins touch. I don't need that there. Let's just say here, gets ready to pass temperature as value and contact point to shader. Don't do any of this. We don't need any of this. No update. We're doing an on collision stay, which is as good as updates. We don't really need to touch them anymore. That's all right. Look, that's fine. Well, it's little begins audio clip, plays audio. Oof, whatever. That's fine. On collision stay. What we should do is set the volume to 0. Just make sure equals 0. Hoping that'll work. It's using its own transform. It already has a joint, so I don't need to link anything up. And yeah, we've basically got these two. Let's get these regions while we're at it. Region color applied, color applied, color and temperature. Color as temperature, temperature as color. Temperature passed as color. I'm new to regions. I'm gonna start doing them lately, like the past few weeks. Guys I work with and girls I work with usually pretty good, but I don't really know what to call them. I don't really have a syntax or like a framework. Can't pass this color. Let's say call this region collision logic. Sure. Um, and region. That's must be something cute. This little pup here we call the Angel of Barclay Street. Oh, did I just dox myself? Oh well, whatever. She loves kisses. She loves when you put your noggin on her noggin. But right now she just wants to go for a walk. It's just like, why haven't you taken me for a walk? Why were you up all night? She gets this look past about midnight. Me probably partying. She's just like, you motherfuckers. You're gonna stay up all night and then not walk me tomorrow. I'll walk her later. It's super windy and raining outside though. But she doesn't give a fuck. Um, I reckon that'll work. How can we test it? Oh, it's in the headphones. All right, fuck yeah. So what I'm hoping is that similar to what was happening yesterday is that it's modified by the distance of the joint to the finger, but instead of it just being this like static, like all right, if you're this far away and you're this loud, it's like the rate of change between that. So if you jam your hand in, it'll be like, but like once you've stopped, it'll slow down. We'll see. I got rid of all the pitch stuff because it just made it sound like an ambulance. Or what did it sound like? It sounded like a rally car. It's very strange. Um, okay, I didn't finish debugging. And region, collision logic, and uh, um, uh, uh, region, brushing, audio. That'll do the trick. And region. So I was a writer for quite a while. And I taught myself to code just because I like worked with a lot of developers. I worked at a technical company, kind of worked in marketing and in copywriting and things like that. And just fell in love with code because it's like words that do stuff. Rough change rate, current temp, current rough, deviation. Don't we need any of this? Let's find out. Nope. Hot color, cold color. We don't use that anymore. We pass it there. Normal. It's all normals, baby. It's normals all the way down. Reactor shape we need. Skin mesh render, mesh effect we need. Gradient color key. Don't need. Retouch instance. Set audio volume instance. We need those. Sense ready. We need that. Object to effects. Audio rough clip. We need that. Okay, cool. I'll tidy this up later. It's a hodgepodge. Oh, a little bit of cheeky refactoring as you go, eh? Anyone wants to do code review for me on my projects? I can do a 10 pal system. I need to be accountable. Okay, so firstly, oof, it's fucking music. Oof, oof, that's an oof, that's a yikes. So hopefully this just works because I'm fucking tired. And that will have been 50 minutes. I work in these 50-minute blocks. It's like Pomodoros basically, but I do 50 instead of 25 when I'm developing because just kind of get more into the flow. Here comes the vacuum cleaner, so I'm going to pause my mic and we'll know if it works because you'll hear some brushing.